is Laugh at Life, man. You ain't laughing, you ain't living, baby.
It's your boy Isaac, aka G.
It's your boy Mo.
Ooh, yeah.
Yo. What's up? Welcome back to another establishment of this installment.
Establishment? You everywhere with it. I think
You know
it's just another
Laugh
episode.
At Lavi.
Yeah, another
This is
episode.
your boy Mo, and then your boy,
This is your boy Isaac, man. Just Isaac.
AKA
G, I guess, right? That's what I am.
Hey, today's a special day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna throw no numbers out there, but it's my dog's birthday today.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no balloons. I ain't got no cake.
Hey, the way the economy is set up right now, it is what it is. But hey, the love is here though. The love is here, and that's all that matters.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
The love is here. I ain't got no cake, but okay.
Also, St. Patty's Day too.
I do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for the love that I have received off of social media. Thank you guys for always tuning in to Laugh at Lavi. As we always tell you, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
You're not living at all.
Again, this is another episode of Laugh at Lavi. Make sure that you are subscribing, following, and liking the Laugh at Lavi webpage, Instagram, TikTok, and the Snapchat. If you don't know how to spell it, I'll spell it out for you right now. That's LAUGHATLAVI.
Yeah.
We will put all that info down at the bottom of our episode so you guys can make sure to click on that stuff, follow it, make sure that you guys are staying up to date with all our newest episodes and all our newest information and wherever we might be out and about in y'all areas, okay? Before we get started, as always, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a prayer and then we'll get started into this episode. Father God, thank you for another day. Thank you for a new day. Thank you that I'm able to celebrate my birthday on this day with my Laugh at Lavi family. Thank you for the time that I have with Mo. I pray for the topics that we talk about. That, Lord, again, as we always pray, that we speak the truth, but we do it in love and we do it in laughter. We love you. We thank you for all you do. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So what's been going on with you, dog?
Man, feeling good, dog. You know, hey, just so y'all know, I work graveyard. So at the end of the day, I put everything into this.
I don't know what that means. Are you trying to say you're tired?
Hell yeah, I'm tired of shit.
Okay, so just say that. It's best if you just say yeah. Because
shout out to all my graveyarders
I don't
out
think they
here,
understand what you're trying to say. So
shout out to all the graveyarders out there. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it steady, providing for your family, for your girl. You know, niggas be providing for their girl too. You know what I'm saying?
That was close. That was sucked.
But anyways, dog, hey.
So anyways, dog, what's been going on? Let me go ahead and explain my day, my week. Bro, listen. Being a teacher is definitely not
a teacher
for
the week.
You definitely have to have patience for it. I learned this every day more and more. These kids is ruthless, bro. These kids is ruthless. The way that these kids talk about teachers, especially a teacher that they don't like, is borderline bullying. I mean, I really feel like if some of these teachers heard some of the stuff that these kids say about them behind their back, they might want to report them, for harassment.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Back in the day, it don't matter if you was a bad teacher or a boring teacher or a fun teacher. Children, but they wouldn't even dare talk about like how they really feel. I feel like today,
like I said, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So
man.
I'm over here having a conversation with my students, right? So they was talking about a particular teacher at the school about like how, the person gives them homework or how, I guess like a lack thereof of like how they explain the work or whatever. And sometimes like they say like the teacher be coming for them, like they be snapping on them or whatever like that, right? Bro. So then I'm like, so I'm asking them to like try to describe who the teacher is to me, right? Bro, why the first thing that come out one of the kids' mouth is she got the body of a cereal box. Then she goes, then another one of my students goes, yeah, she got the body of a cereal box and she got a pear-shaped booty. Like, bruh, like a pear-shaped booty, bruh, like
Pear shape is crazy.
Like, that's how you explaining.
Bro, are kids even eating pears?
Bro,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, how, like, do you know how much you gotta not like a teacher to start, like, trying to describe them in certain ways like that, bro? Like, and these kids need help on, talking, but whatever. But anyways, man, yeah, man, that's just, just a little bit of what I've been going through. They've been trying to steal my cake all day, too. They saw me have a piece of cake. They've been trying
What flavor cake you had?
Why, you gonna try to steal it, too?
How?
It was lemon.
How?
It was lemon. Yes, that's one of my favorites. Yeah, lemon
like
cake.
Lemon flavored. Like, so
Lemon
you
cake.
like them lemon cookies?
Like, from the Girl Scouts? Yeah.
No, like, from like, I'm talking about like the growing up, with the
No, I don't know nothing about that. I like the Girl Scout lemon cookies. Yeah.
with the cream.
I don't think it has cream in the middle. I don't think it has cream. I think it's icing. It's icing frosting.
All right, so. All right, man.
Anyways.
Hey, let's dive into it.
Yes, let's dive into it. So, did you hear about the law that was passed in Texas?
What law?
Go ahead, run the clip. We're going to get into it. I want you to watch the clip. Let me know. Hold on. No, yep, that one. Hold on. You got to put the headphones on, player.
Oh.
You ain't going to be able to hear it. Yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Coming in at number 1, and ladies, this hurts my heart to deliver this news. It is now illegal to go through your husband's phone. And this is for every ear that can hear me. This is not just a Texas issue. This is also a federal crime. The Federal Wiretap Act states it is unlawful to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication. It is also unlawful to disclose the contents of the wire, oral, or electronic communication. Y'all know what's considered electronic communication? Text messages, emails, DMs. I was in court waiting on my turn, watching another hearing before me. It was a divorce case, and the wife was on the stand talking about adultery. Her attorney then started the process of admitting text messages into evidence that showed the husband was talking to this woman.
Bro. Okay.
All right. What? How? Go ahead. Tell me. How do you feel about this? If this law is true, how do you feel about this law being passed in Texas? And would you want this law to be definitely passed
throughout the
in
whole
the state
world?
of Florida?
The whole universe, man. Listen. To protect both parties, though. I'm not just saying only men, you know what I'm saying, but like women as well.
So you feel like women need to hide their text from dudes.
But guess what? I feel like, and look, take this with a grain of salt,
right?
Lavi family.
But
I feel like women will be the most.
They'll be going to prison more.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be the ones breaking.
I feel like
they're gonna be the ones breaking that new law right there. Like going through the phone, they're gonna keep getting rolled up, basically.
Because like me personally, and I was telling you this earlier,
right?
What you don't know won't kill you,
right?
Won't hurt you,
right?
I stand by that. Like I'm not looking for no trouble. I'm not looking for no.
I got a question. What culture do you think benefits best from this law in terms of like Jamaicans?
The Haitian culture, 100%. Especially WhatsApp. Yo, listen, WhatsApp. Let me tell you something about WhatsApp, man. WhatsApp is probably like, they say, yo, it's the devil. That's like the devil's kid right there. What I'm telling you right there.
Hey, yo, this man said Haitians are number 1. Dang, bro.
I'm not saying
I ain't even finished,
I'm
bro.
not even saying, okay.
You said Haitians are number 1 directly, bro. What are you trying to say?
Caribbean. It don't matter which part. It don't matter which part of the Caribbean, bro.
Hey, Zos, how y'all feel about that? That he said Haitians number 1 would be the ones to benefit from that law. And again, we're talking about that clip right there where, you know what I'm saying? Like they really like they let that go. Like you can't check nobody's phone.
You know what this means, right?
What happened?
Texas about to have a big ass Haitian population. Hey.
All the Zoes moving to Texas.
What?
Yo. We're like, what? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If Haitians really saw it, I'm pretty sure some Haitians was like, oh.
Boom.
Yeah, real talk. They probably was like, yo, we out.
Yeah.
Shorty, we going to Texas. Shorty don't even know why they going to Texas. Next thing you know, she get roped up. It's not my business. When a Haitian do this right here to you,
oh yeah.
Oh, just know. It's over. S'agavo. And for my Spanish people, s'agavo. It's over. Yeah, like once a Haitian do this right here, just know. Don't worry about it no more, dog. But dang, bro, that's messed up. So you feel Haitians are number one. Okay, who's number two? I didn't even finish my list, bro. That's crazy.
Okay,
I gotta say
Jamaicans.
Okay.
Let's shoot. If you try to go
Dominicans, you don't think Dominicans gonna benefit?
Let me tell you about the underdogs. Nobody really even talk about
talk about it. Let me hear
about these group of people.
Go ahead. Let me hear.
Bro, the Guadalupans, the Saint Martiniques. Yeah.
Oh, the Guadelupes.
The Martiniques.
Bro, the West Indian islands that people don't really talk about. St. Lucia.
Yeah, they in the same, bro.
Oh, they going in.
What that say right there, bro?
Okay. They the ones going in.
What that
hey, I need y'all to tune in.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to hear this back. Let us know, man, who do you think would benefit most from this? Matter of fact, let's make it sex versus sex too. Ladies, do you think men would benefit more from this law, or guys, do you think women would benefit more from this law? I'm torn. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's be honest. Do we, as men, do we look forward to like, yo, hey, let me go look through this girl phone and stuff? No, I really don't really.
Okay, I think if you're really in love with that girl or whatever like that, and she start to act funny or to start to do stuff funny, if you're really paying attention to your girl, you start paying start seeing what's going on. I think you might try to follow up and see like if she's doing certain stuff, but I don't think a lot of guys go through phones. But again, hey, put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Ladies, do dudes be going through your phone? Give us the story. We want to know. Give us the scoop. Do dudes be going through your phone? Have you had guys go through your phone to look up conversations or to look up if you've been cheating on them, if you look up if you've been doing dirt? I want to know.
Remember,
let us know the stories, okay?
We talked about the women group chat. I feel like that's
the most dangerous, diabolical thing in the world, bro.
Fellas, don't even.
Bro, you don't want to be part of that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Just, hey, whatever the status of your relationship is, just take it as it is. No, take it as, no, they could be in good standing.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like once they see that group chat, bro, hey, conflict, bro. Turmoil. But anyways, listen, man, next subject, because I'm like this. I'm feeling a little triggered.
No, you feeling triggered? Okay. Well, let's talk about women having no patience with or for men. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like nowadays in this era, in this time, like that women don't have patience for men? Like, you know, I was watching something where like a woman was just like, she don't got no time to wait for no dude to like figure his stuff out. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know why?
And for me,
you know why that's crazy?
Why is that?
Because why do women throw out hints for us men to figure out when we don't read minds?
Damn.
Nah, listen.
Damn.
I told Isaac this may be off topic, I told Isaac
I'm gonna get my thing back, but go ahead, bro.
I told Isaac something a couple of days ago. I said, yo, making a sandwich for your man takes you so far. Just a little simple sandwich.
No, you just went here to come back to you were
I'm just saying, all right.
Stay where you was at.
All right, yeah. So
do you agree with that women have no patience with men or for men or to wait for them to whatever it is?
It's not that they lack patience. They have a little bit of patience.
Okay.
But they need more patience.
Okay. I like that.
Because I feel like men give women a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Men give women a lot more grace.
Yeah, because, for example, here's a stereotype of women.
Okay.
You know, they take forever to get ready, right?
Okay.
But we don't really think nothing of it. Like,
right.
it is what it is. Okay. I feel like that's patience on our end.
Right. Okay, but I don't think they meant it like that. So let me give a scenario and then let me see what you think about that. So let's say a dude is a real estate agent or whatever. He's well off. Let's say a guy's well off or whatever, right? He meets a shorty that's a bartender, right? But she has the ambition and the want to own a beauty boutique or to be an esthetician and whatever. And she knows what to do and she's really good at her craft. But right now she's bartending to pay for school and for this and that or whatever. Or she wants to be a nurse or whatever she wants to get into. She wants to get into a career that will definitely elevate her in the future. But right now she's in a area where she can't get there yet because she's her bartender's trying to whatever, and she runs into this dude. Dude fudges with her, and dude's like, hey, you know what? Don't even worry about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, worry about your school. I'll pay for your school. I'll make sure that you get through school or whatever. Like, okay. Do you think if the roles are reversed, what's the percentage of women willing to do that compared to guys willing to do that? Like, would you say if on a 100% scale, would you say on a 100% scale, what's the percentage of guys you saying would be willing to do that? If they know that they got it and they can do that and they see the potential in her.
I feel like guys do that a lot. But
so what's the percentage? What percentage?
Women?
Give me a percentage for guys. Like, give me a percentage for guys right now.
I'm about to say a good 65%.
65%.
70, yeah.
And you said women, you think about 15%?
15, 20%, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just being realistic, bro.
Okay.
Just outside looking at, like,
so you're saying women in as a whole, right?
100%.
Okay.
Because think about it.
I'll put it like this. Okay.
It goes in like traditional and biblical terms. Like, yo, the man is supposed to like provide, protect.
Without right.
Even,
it's just already etched like
even
that.
in these modern times, it's even though like, you know, times has changed. There's no more, I feel like there's barely any traditional or like, you know, sense or aspects in today's and age, right?
Okay.
So I feel as if though,
right. So okay,
I look at for example, like social media. I ain't gonna lie, social media don't do women justice today, as far as like what they want in a man or like what they would do for a man.
Okay. Now my question is this. Okay, so you said you feel like 15%, and I get what you're saying in terms of, you know, men providing. But let's say the situation for the dude is this. It's not that he can't provide for himself or like he's not providing for himself. It's just, again, like remember, the bartender is still paying for her school. It's just like it's, you know, it's not as easy or whatever. You get me? Where like the guy comes in and he can kind of basically help alleviate that pressure of bartending and, you know what I'm saying, whatever, helping pay off your school. And so what I'm saying is it's not like the dude ain't paying off his stuff. It's just if a chick is in that area where she has a little bit of money to help him, do you think a chick would be willing to do that? And obviously you're saying no, right? Now, I'm going to ask you another question. We're going to go to the cultures now because we talk about cultures. If it was a white woman,
oh damn,
on a percentage scale, what percentage of white women do you think would be willing to invest in that dude like that?
Man, Dr. Umar, don't kill me.
Do you think it's higher? Would you say it's higher right now?
Bro. But see.
But bro, all we do is talk truth on this, dog. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Say what you got to say.
Nah, because look, not every woman is the same.
Right. But that's why I'm bringing up different cultures. So again, there we go. From your opinion, there you go. And again, if you guys have your opinion, please comment down below during this topic and during this conversation and let us know what your feedback is and how you guys feel about this topic right here. But go ahead, bro. Finish.
Stereotypically, you know, but I'm going back to what Dr. Umar said, right? He says, you know, white women tend to see the potential as to like where like, you know, a woman of, you know, our culture or
Haitian. Do you think a Haitian woman would do that for you? On a percentage scale, what percentage of Haitian women do you think would do that?
Today and age? Bro, honestly, I don't even know, bro. Honestly.
Do you think it's lower than the overall percentage that you gave women? You gave overall women, you gave 15%.
Okay, so there's different type of Haitian women.
Bruh, at the end of the day, just Haitian women in general, your opinion or whatever, do you think Haitian women, if they had the whatever, would they be willing to do that?
Yeah, 100.
Or they gonna be like, oh, I ain't your mama?
They'll cater. They'll like take care of they dudes.
Right. Which I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say, this is what I was gonna say. So this is my opinion and my take on it.
I only say that only because it's what I was
what
raised around.
Right.
Yeah, just being around, you know, just being raised and like, you know, what was around me growing up and stuff. Even to this day, you know, my siblings and stuff like that. You know, if it were to go south or like, you know, if they husband took like a
leave of absence or whatever like that,
they'll hold it down. So up until, you know what I'm saying?
This was gonna be my take on it. I agree with you. It's definitely a lower percentage. Like men versus women, men will totally do that more than women will. You know what I'm saying? I do also agree with you that sometimes, like, if we're talking about culturally speaking, the white woman out of all women probably would be the one to be willing to invest more than others. I think black women are skeptical only because at times they've been done dirty in their past or whatever like that. Yeah. Right. So it's trauma for them to want to even put themselves out there in a situation to know that they might get they might not get their investment back. But, Spanish people, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't see Spanish women doing that. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong. I'm not saying some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that some of them don't. Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm saying. But like in general, like remember that mindset of you were saying like how they have like men are supposed to be providers and this and that. I think in the Hispanic culture that's very, very, very looked upon heavily. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they would do that. But another thing I was gonna say too, like it depends on the dude. Like 100%. I feel like if that dude is giving that chick some bois.
The homeless sexuals,
bro, she paying for that, bro. Especially if it's some good boy, dog. Look at Jody on Baby Boy. What did Jody do for her?
He came up for a little bit though,
bro. Jody was just watching her jit from time to time and giving her boy, kid. That was it. Nothing else.
Baby Boy is a fucking hood classic.
Dog, I'm just saying, like, bro, Jody wasn't doing nothing on Baby Boy except giving that girl straight boy, kid. And what's crazy is
in later episodes we gotta do a top 5 like hood.
That's fine.
Movies,
we can definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? Give us some hood movies for us to go over in the top 5. But yeah, bro, I'm just saying, like, I think culturally speaking, yes, the patience thing, yeah. Anyways, back to that. Do I think women don't have a lot of patience? I think it also comes from trauma and how certain cultures and how women been dealt with and done by men. That plays into the part of, I think, their patience. But do I think that they should have more patience with men? Yes. Am I probably saying this and I might sound biased? Probably. But I'm being honest, I just think that women need to be... That's
what you see. That's
bro. Y'all are very impatient. Y'all have this time clock in your head where it's like, bro, like, guys don't get it. And you made a great point when you said women think men should know what they think, but we aren't mind readers, and that's true. I tell women, say what you mean and mean what you say. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to do something, you need to say that. Yeah, why do I have to tell him? Because he don't know. He don't know. So what do you expect him to do if he don't know?
This is movement.
Guess? Because we're terrible at guessing.
This is movement going around like men are starting to like know their worth, and they're not taking that BS anymore.
So do you feel like that? Like you feel like you know your worth?
Bro, I feel like if a woman's like playing with my emotions or whatever, bro, don't nobody got time for that, bro. Keep it moving.
I can see that. I think like, it's more so now.
Like really, like men today are putting like they foot down. Bro,
I think men are speaking up more about just whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, like, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if a chick came up to you and tried to holler at you and say you were disinterested and you didn't want to talk to her, if she messed around and called you gay in public, bro, you was finna holler at her just to prove that you weren't gay. You couldn't even kind of be like, nah, I want to holler at her or whatever. You had to like, depending on how she looked or whatever like that. Yeah, bro. So, yeah, I can see that. But I got a question for you. Do you think the way... getting back to the culture, do you think the way that you were raised by your parents, not in everything, but in certain aspects of your life, kind of set you up for, I don't want to say failure, but like you were kind of like behind the 8 ball with certain things when it comes down to other cultures, yes. And other cultures and social wise,
yes, I do feel like, I'm not going to say all Haitian parents, but most Haitians,
right?
They do set you up for failure when it comes to like your social life growing up.
Again, I don't want to say failure. I think failure is too strong. I want to say let me give you more context. Let me give you more
context. So, you can't have friends over, or you can't go outside, go play with friends. You only church, school, and house. They seclude you to the point like, you can't do nothing but,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, it comes to the point like it's low key trauma.
Right.
You want to go outside and play with friends or whatever. They might not be the good of peoples, but like, bro, I feel like it's essential. It's essential. Of course, you know they say, your parents know best or whatever.
Right.
They see your fake friends.
They
or
always your parents, especially Haitian parents. Haitian parents are always trying to look. But let me get to my point. They just don't know what to do. But
let me get to my point. So
at times they don't know what to do. Excuse me.
You know, and then that, like, say for example, like, say that you want to be the president, right, of the United States of America, and you get to a point where you have like political status, but deep down, you don't really know how to, converse or like, put yourself out there because of how your parents,
right,
they established that those certain like type of like laws into you, like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying, and it's hard to break out of.
Well, I'm gonna say what I'll say from that point of view is, yes, I do think there were certain ways, that they brought you up, even though they were doing it for our good, or they thought that they were doing it for our good. It was a detriment to us because, like,
I can look back and laugh at it now.
I'm growing up, bro. I can look at it and think about it now, bro. Like, I only knew like maybe 2 or 3 voisins, kid. Like, neighbors.
What is Zoe?
No, well, the Zoe ones I knew, but I didn't even know they kids. My parents knew the people, but like those people had kids. My parents want to be like, oh, Vinavem black eyes, intel, and then you can play with their kids. Nah, not really like that, bruh. Straight up, like we didn't know the voisins like that. Granted, the only kids that I knew
voisins means neighbors.
Neighbors, by the way. Sorry for y'all that don't speak Creole. Yeah, man. When we say voisins, that means neighbors. So, but yeah, like the only kids that we were neighbors or we had friends with, like the kids that I rode on the bus with, to Roosevelt or the Palm Beach Lakes or whatever like that. We knew them from the park or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But like being able to be like, oh, mom, I'm going to such and such house.
You couldn't leave the block, bro. You couldn't leave the block.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Shoot. If anything, such and such can come over to your house and they still not coming inside the crib like that, but they got to be outside. We outside chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Barely,
and then like,
barely
but then
chilling
that's
outside,
and then that's the thing that kind of, I think that was a detriment in it because sometimes some of our friends, they had parents that had good jobs. You know what I'm saying? That they had, it was a double parent house income or maybe a single parent income, but the mom is a realtor or, the dad is, this or whatever. You get me a profession or in a good profession. Mm-hmm. And then, but the thing is, our parents were never friendly enough to find out what they do to be able to like, bro, there's so many jobs that like, our parents never told us to go after. Mm-hmm. I can ask this question right now, and I promise you, asking this question, for those of y'all watching, my Haitians, when I ask you this question, I know the answers already.
I can give you the top 3 right now.
If there was 3 jobs your parents wanted you to get, what are they? I'm going to give y'all the time, and then we're going to say it. Give them 5 seconds, bro.
All right.
Number 1, doctor. Thank you. Number 2,
lawyer.
Avocat. Yep. Number 3, engineer. A nurse or something.
No.
A what?
Engineer.
Oh yeah, an engineer.
Yeah.
I said a something. An engineer or a nurse. Perfect. It's one of them. It's always been one of them. But they never thought like, yo, you could be a police officer.
A police officer.
You could be
any
a police
type of
officer.
A trade,
bro,
electrician.
Bro, you could be a HVAC.
AC
dude. Like, bro,
I'm a machinist, bro. I learned about
Bro, get money. A plumber? Money. But did we know that? No. So when I say this, I say all this to say that as the new generation, the newer culture, we need to do our research. We need to do a better job of informing our Haitian kids about the different avenues and the different careers that they can be doing. If these kids are good at being a barber and cutting hair, put these kids in barber school, man. Yo, there's barbers making 6 figures because they know how to cut hair. If that girl is good at doing nails, let that girl do zong. Let her do the zong, kid. These girls is making money off of zong. Yo,
a day.
The money that they making for nails, bro, is crazy.
You have estheticians, people do hair.
Bro,
I'm telling you.
Listen, my Haitian,
doing lashes.
My folks, even if you ain't Haitian, my Spanish folks, if you one of them people that, you only think there's these 3 types of careers that your kids, listen, I'm going to be honest with you.
There's some good careers.
Them kids don't like them damn careers.
Hey, listen.
Some of these kids don't want to spend 8 years in school trying to be a doctor. Some of them don't want to be a lawyer. They bad at lying. That's why they got in trouble all the time when they was a kid. To be a lawyer, you got to be able to lie. No lie.
I feel like just know the law and how to.
Bro, you got to be able to lie, bro. Okay?
Lie all.
Thank you. Okay?
Lie all.
Listen, some of these kids don't want to be an engineer. They don't want to go to school and learn math. Some of these kids are bad at math. I'm a math teacher. I know how bad they are. Some of them are terrible.
Wait,
terrible.
Bro. It's, you know how
terrible.
Listen, this new generation. Listen, Isaac, our generation, right? Or your generation, my generation, right?
Look,
I can name 5 presidents. Ask your students to name 5 presidents, bro.
Bro, they can't name 5 important Black history people.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver.
They can't. I had a kid see me eating peanuts one time. No,
senior year?
No. Listen, honest to joke. I had a kid see me eating peanuts one time. I had the actual peanut. I was cracking the shells.
Yeah.
Jit saw me doing. He said, "Bro, Mr. G, what's that?
He don't know what a nutcracker is.
You eating stuff out of shells, bro?"
He don't know what peanuts.
I said, "Bro, it's a peanut." He said, "What?" I said, "You know peanuts?" He said, "Yeah, like peanut butter." I said, "Bro, like this is what it comes in." He's like,
he never had boiled peanuts,
bro. Jit cracked the thing. He said, "Bro, it's a peanut for real." All the kids in class was sizzy, kid.
And this.
Yeah.
No. I gotta take a bathroom break.
I wanted to ask you a question. Because I feel like this falls into it. What do you consider a lame is the next topic?
Oh, lame or weird/weird?
Weirdo/lame.
That's like the new thing. Don't let a woman call you weird. That's like the new lame. I feel like I'd rather be lame than weird.
Ladies, what does it mean?
Because I feel like you could come back from being a lame, but
ladies,
weird,
what does it mean when a dude calls you lame? Or excuse me, sorry, let me rephrase that. Ladies, what does it mean when y'all call a dude lame or that he's weird? Especially weird. What does weird mean?
Weird
what is weird activity, ladies? Let us know in the comments below,
bro,
please. Give us that.
You can't come back from weird, low key.
You don't think so?
Nah, lame. You come back from go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get a haircut. Like
but again,
get your accolades
what do you
right.
consider lame?
Lame is like, okay, dang. For example, right? Oh, dang, you don't know how to really talk to women like that. That's lame.
You know, okay. How about dressing? They don't know how to dress.
That's lame.
Okay.
You can learn how to dress. I feel like lame you could come back from because you could overcome that. But if a bitch say you weird, bro, it's like saying, dog.
Because weird is like, okay, weird to me when a chick say you weird is like you be DMing them on Instagram, but you see them in public and don't say nothing. And she know who you is and you know who she is, but she don't say nothing.
Real talk,
I don't consider that lame and weird, bro. Like, what are you doing,
that's
bro?
Weird. That's weird.
That's weird activity.
You talking to me through DMs.
Right.
Why can't you talk to me in real life?
In real life, right. You know what I'm saying? That's weird, right?
You can't come back from that, bro.
Okay, so
can you come back from that?
That's tough.
Now, lame is like saying you shoot your shot, but it got shut down. It got shut down.
Is lame more like you shot your shot?
It could be on DMs or in person. She
blocked you. Okay, she blocked you in the DM. Say you shot your shot. She blocked you in the DM, but you still tried to run down on her in public one time just to see.
The effort
is that
counts.
Weird or is that lame? That's more lame.
That's more lame.
That's more lame, right?
But you could come back from that though.
Yeah, I think so. Because you can always
be like,
that
weird shit is like weird is like, oh, this nigga
like
weird
is like yeah, because that's like you DMing her. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Let me take you out, whatever. But then like you see her in public and you just kind of just be watching her from across, just like
that's what it. So lame is like a boring, right?
You think it's a boring?
Yeah, but weird is like a disgusted.
That's why I want to know when a chick says disgusted. You lame, like what does that mean? Like, because some chicks will be like, oh, you lame because you ain't show them interest the way that they wanted you to show interest in them. Is that lame or maybe you just weren't interested?
That's something completely different, bro. I feel like that's a whole different topic right there, bro. You
don't think so? I think it's the same thing.
I gotta use the restroom.
Man, go ahead, man. Go use the restroom, bro.
Hey, take 5.
Go ahead, man. While you doing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going through these topics and wait for you to come back because you got to go use the restroom now. While Mo takes a restroom break, we'll go ahead and continue these topics about, men being lame or whatnot. But again, just to finish off that, I need to know, is it lame? Is it lame? Hold on, y'all. Right here. I ain't close the door correctly. Anyways, what's lame activity? Okay, fellas, can women be lame? I want to know. Women, can y'all be lame? Fellas, can women be lame? What's something lame that women do? I can't think of anything off the top of my head that a woman's ever done that I would consider lame. I mean, fellas, do you consider a chick basically trying to go out to dinner with you just to get like a surf and turf meal lame? Like she ain't have no interest in you, she just wanted to get a meal. Do you consider that lame? Because maybe I consider that lame because I think that's stupid. Like if that was the case, you could have just asked me to cash out you $40 and I would have just sent you the money, and you ain't gotta like have me wasting my time going out to dinner and we're not even interested in each other. You just want a free meal because you've been hungry all day. So I think that's lame. I would think that lame. But again, you guys put that in the comments. You guys let me know what y'all think. All right. Let's talk about. I think that's gonna get too heavy. We ain't gonna do that. How do you know if a Haitian is joking? Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about how do you know if a Haitian is joking, because, for those of you that are not in the Haitian culture, sometimes you may see Haitians out in public and you see them yelling at each other, or it might sound like they're yelling at each other, or, you might see them talking, or their body language may seem aggressive, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, that's what we do. We move our hands, we move our face, we make facial expressions and that sort. One way to know that if a Haitian is about to fight or there might be a problem, okay, between them, if you want to know that there might be a problem going on between them, is you might hear somebody say, sorry, mom, sorry, dad, father, forgive me, get maman, okay? If you hear somebody saying, get maman, you might want to do a double take. You might want to just look, at least pay attention to what's going on in that conversation, okay? Okay. Anything with get in it. If it's get maman, get mainu, kulan get, anything like that, you might want to just pay attention to what's going on in that argument or during that conversation, because there might be some fisticuffs involved in that, okay? Another way to know that Haitians might be serious or joking. I think this is more so being serious. I don't even think we got to worry about joking, because we joke a lot. That's what we like to do. But to know if a Haitian is serious, you might hear another word, foot, okay? If you hear foot again, turn your shoulder. You might want to pay attention to that conversation to see where it goes, because it might be just a joke that they got going on, but you don't know. So you might want to make sure that you can see the temperature of that conversation. Welcome back, sir. You feel better? You relieved?
Bro, damn. CNN put all my business out there.
You said it. You was going to the bathroom, bro.
Okay, but then you don't have to advertise the shit.
Oh, my. Shit. Okay. Anyways, we're talking about how do you know if a Haitian is joking, but I just switched it and said, how do you know if a Haitian is mad instead? Because I feel like we joke a lot. We're always loud. So people can't go off of us being loud. Okay. Because that doesn't work.
Things first, there's like an awkward silence. There's like an awkward silence, the awkward silence right there. I think that's
after you said something crazy to me though.
They be like,
you done said something crazy, be like, bro, da-da-da. But he be like, nah, they tilt their head to the side.
Yeah.
Like, when they tilt their head to the side, and they're gonna hit you with this one question.
No, any question.
Yeah.
So
What you said?
Yeah, when they
start doing that and they put their head to the side and they looking down, or if they're not giving you eye contact, that means they're really trying to process. But really, they're not processing. They're really just making themselves more angry. That's really what they're doing.
Because they want confirmation.
Because that episode of Blood they had like 10 times now. So when they're asking that question, it's like they're really trying to see if you're going to try to reword what you said or if you're going to say it again, because right now they already feel tried. Now it's just more so, like he said, the confirmation part of it.
I'm not going to lie, bro. Haitians arguing, it'd be the funniest thing. I feel like any Caribbean culture, like when you argue, it'd be the funniest thing ever, bro.
Yo, I like watching Jamaicans argue because they gonna put your mother in it or something. They gonna bumbleclock somebody. They gonna bumbleclock somebody and tell you to suck somebody mother or something, brother. I'm telling you right now. And did you know
the origin of
bumbleclock? Yo,
you talking about blood clot,
bro? Blood clot and bumbleclock. Listen, yo. So we got a couple minutes. We about to end the show off with a banger. For those of you guys
we got we started late, but we got
no, we didn't.
We started at like 4:10.
Okay, cool, whatever. All right. Hey,
5:10.
For those of you that don't know, we should finish the conversation about joking. Let's finish the conversation about joking. We can get All right, but anyways, yeah, like you said, Haitian, they not joking when they tilt their head to the side. What's another thing that a Haitian would do? Oh,
listen, if you don't know how to play dominoes, don't even play dominoes with Haitians.
When a Haitian do this one right here,
yeah,
and they just looking at you, chest Scott. Or they rocking. Hey, they rocking. Yeah, dog. You might want to leave the room, bro.
If you call them like, let me. Here's an example. Like, I got a guy T dumb here. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Get T dumb.
Yeah, he started looking at you like, nah. You're like,
okay. It's small teeth ass nigga. Yeah. Oh, I got small teeth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
It's just certain things to pay attention to.
But your mother.
Yo. Yeah, we're not doing all that.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
But so let's talk about. So this is not even my culture, but since I learned about it, I want to talk about it too.
Blood clot.
So let's talk about blood clot. Now, for those of you that aren't Jamaican, I'm not Jamaican. I learned this the other day. And my Jamaicans, please let us know. Put it in the comments if we're wrong or right. You know, always make sure to correct us because we want to make sure that we speak the truth with laughter and love. All right. So the origin about blood clot was during slavery, during the slave time, when women had their period, they would have to get a cloth to soak up the blood or it would be spilling down their leg.
Yeah, this was the pads before the pads.
The pads before the pads. So while they picking cotton, that's what they was doing. So
Jamaicans were picking cotton?
Picking cotton, whatever they was in the field doing, whatever they was doing, whatever they was doing in the field, the ladies had a cloth between their thighs collecting the blood or whatever. And then what would happen is to clean it, you know, they would hang it or whatever like that.
No, hand wash it and
hang it. But so what they would call it is a blood cloth.
Yeah, blood cloth.
It's a blood cloth. But as Jamaicans always do, they add their spice. They put their razzle dazzle. They put their jerk chicken, they jerk seasoning on it, and they call it
jerk seasoning and no damn blood clots, bro.
No, not like I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying they add their razzle. Jeez. Anyways, they came out and called it blood clot. All right. Now, bumble clot. Same origin but different. Same kind of origin but different story of where. A bumble, so in Jamaica,
your bum.
They call it a bum, your butt. Yeah. So a bumble clot is basically a cloth that you use for your butt that you wipe crap out, okay? And it was reusable. You would reuse that or whatever. So they call that a bumble clot. So now that was, you know, they use that as a way to, you know, the same way we turn nigger into nigger.
Yeah, we took it back.
From ER to A. You said we took it.
Wait, they took it back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's why I turn pot.
Niggas with attitude. All I know is 1804.
Hey, anyways, listen.
That's all I know. Wherever the wind goes, wherever the wind blows. Hey man, what's the we gonna give him the Creole word of the day?
I thought of one today.
I want to hear what's your word, and I think I got one already because we said it during this show several times, and people need to understand what that means.
So my Creole word of the day is déranger.
Wow.
Déranger.
Ooh. That's a good one.
It can be multiple things. Déranger, okay. D-E-R-A-N-J.
Okay.
E.
Could be J-E or G-E, yes. Good.
Déranger, yeah, déranger.
Yeah. Good job.
So déranger means, it could mean multiple things. Mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Or rearrange.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Usually
saying?
means
Like
you rearrange something or you unarrange whatever that was supposed to be arranged.
You could be like,
you messed it up.
You could be like, oh, next time dinner, Jerry. Like he could be like, oh, that he's messed up.
Okay, so there's another. Okay, so for instance, right? Let's say Mois is taking a nap. And I come and wake up Mois for no reason. He'll be like, "Who does him lie?" You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you messed up my sleep. Like, why you came and woke me up, bro? Like I was chilling, and now you gonna come and wake me up for that dumb jump, bro? Who does him, dog? Like I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? There could be another sense too. Like, let's say you get out the bed and your bed is messy. Your mom and dad come to the room. They're gonna be like, "Bro, tu chamo de
like messed up." So, long story short, danger means messed up. Yeah.
You got ranger means to fix or to like make look better. Ranger means that it's jacked up. So they could be like ranger chamou parce que chamou déranger. You feel me?
Did we just come up with like a prefix?
Yeah, I just did that for you, dog.
A Haitian Creole word prefix. That's crazy.
Blow blow. You're welcome.
So like, yeah.
Only because of the birthday, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't because of that, I probably wouldn't have did that. But hey, man, again, I appreciate y'all for the birthday love again, man. Just had to say
that.
Dog, pause.
I would
pause.
I could
you can't say that to a guy, dog.
I could mess you up.
Nah, my déranger jolou. I'd say that my déranger nah, dog. I'd say that to a girl.
Jolou is more ayo.
What? My déranger jolou. That means I'm gonna knock you out, bro. I'm gonna suck, bro. To say I'm
my
and the way that you said it, bro. Fellas, if a dude came up to you and said my déranger, oui, how would you feel about that?
I'm gonna mess you up.
My déranger, oui.
I did not say it like that,
bro.
Ooh, Isaac,
pause, bro. That's what you did, bro.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild, bro.
I cannot believe.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a certain way that fellas you can say that to ladies too, and you know, but they gotta be so. If they're not Haitian, they ain't gonna understand.
I ain't gonna lie, Isaac, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you're like messed up. I think you déranger for real.
No, your face is déranger.
Okay, your chest is your edge is déranger, bitch.
My chest is déranger. Your tape line is déranger, bitch.
That's fine,
bitch. Move your hand off your head. That's déranger too.
You a déranger piece of shit. How about that? Anyways, let's get off topic real quick. I wanted to get. We got 10 minutes. I want to get to this subject right here.
Which one?
The 90s versus 2000s era.
Bruh.
It's quick. Okay, how about this? I think we talked about this already, but
I think this probably might take this out. But go ahead, because I don't think if we touch on the 90s and 2000s,
so how about this?
Forever.
Okay, I just want to do a wrestling appreciation.
That's next episode. Let's do that next episode. I think
a wrestling appreciation.
Because the way you want to talk about these wrestlers, I can see it in your eyes that this is going to be.
I just want to talk about one wrestler.
It's going to be extended. I don't think we should do it yet. Because if we're gonna have a whole episode on this, like, bro, like, come on, man. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Mois. Sorry for my wrestling people. It's not that I want to shut it down. I just want to make sure that we have a better episode because the way the look in his face.
All right, because I'm passionate about.
It's about to be lit. That segment that we would do is gonna be lit. I already know. We got to bring in wrestling stuff, action figurines. You feel me? Yeah, we go all in. Bet. All right.
Hey, I do want to talk about something.
Go ahead.
What was it? I just seen it here. I just want to talk about sports real quick.
I
ain't gonna lie. Luka is doing fantastic.
Yeah.
With the Lakers, and then Jimmy Butler is doing fantastic with the Warriors too.
Yeah. Because he's locked in. He bought in. It wasn't anything that Jimmy couldn't hoop. It's just he bought in. He's like, okay, I'm with a new team. I'm liking what's going on.
Bro. I think Draymond checked that nigga when he came to locker.
Nah, bro. Ain't nobody checking Jimmy Butler, bro.
Not Draymond?
Bro, they gonna fight. That's about it. Bro, you think Draymond about to whoop Jimmy Butler, bro?
Yes,
hell no. Bro, you trying Jimmy Butler right now, bro. Hey, let me know, who do y'all think can go toe-to-toe, head-to-head? If it's Draymond and Jimmy Butler, who's coming out the room walking? Like, who?
We talking about somebody who's notorious for this, though.
Bruh, he only knocked out Jordan Poole, a light-skinned nigga. That ain't nothing.
Bro, I'm talking about...
Bro, Jordan Poole, a light-skinned nigga,
Go look at Draymond.
That nigga choked out Rudy Gobert, light-skinned nigga.
Hey, go...
Like, do we have to keep going?
But what's the problem with light skinned niggas?
I'm just saying, he goes after light skinned niggas. He ain't gonna try Jimmy like that, bro. I'm telling you that, bro.
Who's that nigga? He stepped on the chest. He stepped on his chest. Who was that nigga?
Nigga, that was a light-skinned nigga too, wasn't it? It was a white boy.
It don't matter. You act like white people.
Bonus. That's who it was.
You act like white people.
I bet he wanted to try Jokic like that because Jokic got his brothers with him. Jokic like that.
Okay. See, he look like Jokic is a jumper.
Man,
jumping Jokic, the jumping Joker, man.
Bruh.
Anyways, listen. All I'm saying is, bro.
No.
Listen, Draymond been doing this.
No,
Draymond been doing this, bro.
No. He's not running up on Jimmy Butler like that.
All right.
And if he do run up on Jimmy Butler like that, I'm telling you right now, what he thought was going to happen,
Draymond is bigger than...
Than
Jimmy.
And David killed Goliath.
All right. Who's beating Shaq?
Huh?
Who's beating Shaq?
Nigga, a gun. A Draco. What you mean?
Talking about those... We ain't talking about none of that
you
shit.
ain't say what? A Draco. What you mean? The free? What you mean? So, hey, last question, bro. I need y'all to answer. So I be watching some stuff. So I had to bring this. In the Haitian community, bro.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let me know if it's already against the Haitian community guy code. And then let me know if it's against guy code overall.
Mm-hmm.
You out chilling, right?
Yeah.
With your boys. And then one of your homeboys orders something or whatever. And then he goes, hey, man. And then one of your boys is like, yo, man, can I get a piece of that or whatever? Your homeboy get it with his fork and go, here. Like, I'm not about wasting food, but I'll fuck around and be like, yo, man, get that out, man. What Denzel said? Denzel said, get your fucking hands off me. Isaac, get your fucking hands off me. You get your fucking hands off me.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Is that against guy code? Is that like, bro, that you going too far? Like, you going too far, my nigga?
That's the equivalent of a nigga sitting on your lap. That's the equivalent of a nigga sitting on your lap, bro. Grown ass. If I gotta look like that, Isaac sitting on my lap, I might as well feed the nigga food. Am I lying? Am I lying? Bro, don't.
Yo.
Am I lying?
You almost make me spit this out, bro. Pause. Yo.
I'm just saying, that's the same shit. That's the equivalent, bro. Hey, yo, killer.
Yo,
killer.
That's wild, bro. Yeah, that's
well,
crazy, dog. Yo,
that's
crazy. But yeah, dog, so that's suspect. Like, that's against Haitian guy code, all guy code.
I think that's universal, bro.
That's universal. Seeing another dude, if y'all straight men,
bro,
is it?
Hey, man, taste this.
Because you know nowadays it's like people are like, oh, you got to be secure in your masculinity. Is that like, nah, that's too much security?
Bro, if you're not my son, I'm feeding my son or my child.
But
like,
you're not feeding your homeboy like, hey,
nah,
here, man.
But you big 32, you big 40, bro. What you talking about, bro? Me feeding you some food, bro. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Fuck, I get smacked. But if I see you doing that,
hey, yo,
Isaac, I ain't gonna lie. If I see you, Isaac, if I see you feeding another nigga and the nigga eat that shit, I'm slapping that nigga. I'm slapping his ass, bitch.
Yo, ladies, how would you feel if you walked into a bar, you was at brunch, and you saw that happening? Is that like, let me know. Is that lame? Is that weirdo activity?
That's weird.
Y'all,
you can't come back from that shit, boy.
On the next episode. That's what y'all need to do, man.
You lose points for that right there, bro.
Hey, let us know on the next episode. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm laughing so hard. I'm sweating, bro.
Woo! That's the equivalent for a nigga to sit on your lap, bro.
That was fun.
That's the equivalent.
Hey, man, that was hilarious. Hey, man, thanks, guys, for showing up for this episode. Hopefully, y'all got a couple of laughs in like we did today. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for again celebrating my birthday. Yo, that's crazy. But again, please like, subscribe, share. Please, man, put us on the map, man, for the culture. Y'all know what time it is, man.
Hey, before you continue,
go ahead.
You know there's trolls out there. You know they will probably say, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like,
hey,
wait. It's like saying, oh, it's like slapping a guy in the ass with like good sportsmanship. No, nigga.
Nah. That's the equivalent of slapping a guy in the ass and holding it. That's like good play. Like, hey, man.
What's that one movie? You know that nigga Ving Rhames? What's that one movie he was in, bro? He was like in prison. And he's like, oh, you Indian, right? He was like, yeah. Hey, that nigga diabolical, bro.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie, you want to put fear in niggas' hearts, bro.
Father God, thank you for another episode.
Hey, yeah.
I hope we gave the laughs that people needed today. Whether they driving home from work, they at home just chilling, and they needed a good vibe. I hope that we gave that to them today. Thank you, Lord, for this episode and giving us the platform and giving us the opportunity to come on here and do what we love to do, which is just talk, give some jokes, talk about our opinions, again, in the way that you've taught us to do it, which is in truth, but with the love and laughter in our hearts. Again, thank you for this episode. Thank you for all you do. Bless those out there that are watching. We love you, Lord. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, man, this is Laugh at Lavi, man. If y'all not laughing,
Y'all not living, baby.
that part, yeah.